Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today I'm bringing you another installment in the Don't Be This Guy series, except I got two clips to show you guys, and both are, well, in this series, I've shown a couple of people being rather quite salty and doing some things that ideally you shouldn't be doing in the game, but these guys kind of take it to a whole nother level. And, well, the first one it has honestly never happened to me in a random battle, and you're about to see what that is. The second one, it's happened before, but I was never recording when it happened. Now, for those of you that don't know, I actually don't have my replay system enabled because I'm very iffy about going into the game files and changing coding and stuff, and I don't want to mess anything up. So I normally just use the GeForce overlay to record my stuff, and that's how I record things for the channel. I don't really use replays all that much. Unfortunately, I don't have what happened about 2 minutes before what you're watching now, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. So there's a guy in a Mogador, tier 9 French destroyer, who popped his engine boost, got into the A-cap, but then got radared by a Moskva, and there's also a Friesland in the A-cap as well. And I myself, this is when I was early in my grind through Donskoy, which I do have Moskva now, but this is like, I think my 6th game in Donskoy, so I was still figuring the ship out. And he got aggravated at me for some reason, and this is where the clip's going to pick up right here. So those are his torpedoes. He's attempting to torpedo me. So now I was sailing to assist him. I was attempting to go around the corner of that island, radar the Friesland because he doesn't have any torpedoes, and deal with him. But then he tries to torpedo me. You notice I am missing some health because, here we go, he was shooting at me as well. So when he started to shoot at me, I quickly lost all motivation to assist him. And even now, where I've had to maneuver, so I'm out of position with trying to get at the Friesland, he's still shooting me. And he hasn't told me anything in chat. He hasn't asked for help. He just did his little rage ping and then started to shoot me. And now he's annoyed, so he's sailing away now. And guess what he's going to do for the rest of the match? And now, naturally, he's raging in chat. Learn to use your ship. Well, buddy, I'm sorry. When you hyperdrive to A in a Mogador and get spotted by a Moskva with radar and then get gun-booted by a Friesland, that's your fault. So, needless to say, I was really ticked in this match. Because that's... I don't know what exactly happened, but I don't know, I guess he just hits a nerve or something with me. And I normally don't respond to these types of people in chat, but he literally boosted to A, got radared by the Moskva, and then got tore up by the Friesland. And see there's the Moskva. Unfortunately, I only have HE loaded at this point. So It behooves him to learn from this experience and don't go rocketing into A. And you would think someone in a tier 9 destroyer would understand. Like, he didn't just go and hide in front of the island like I am now. He went around the corner and then blamed me for not being there for him, which I'm not exactly sure what more I could have done, because the Friesland was detected. Like, I don't have the clip to show you, but the Friesland was detected, and he didn't shoot at it a lot. And the Mogador has the reload booster for its main battery gun, so he could have tore into it, but he didn't. He tried to run away and torpedo it, and as you can see, his health reflects that he wasn't very successful in the Friesland. He's still at almost full health, I think. So yeah. Now he is literally going to sit back there for the rest of the game and throw himself a little pity party, and he will be the last person alive on the team. And yeah, we did lose, because go figure, our tier 9 DD, which is a Mogador, is a very powerful ship. French DDs are very powerful if played right. He just sits out for the rest of the game and is AFK. Alright, now the next guy that we're going to take a look at. This is literally the match right after. You may notice our Tier 8 French DD is up at B6. And again, I don't have the full match to show you, but this is about five minutes in. And he's typed something to the effects of, "This is a loss," and then went up to B6 in his Le Fantastique. Again, Le Fantastique, a Tier 8, is the premium French GD, an extremely fast ship, very good gunboat, and he just said, "Nope, I'm not going to play because we're going to lose." Literally 3 minutes into the game. No one on our team has died yet. We currently, we capped A before the enemy team even capped anything else. We are currently 30 points in the lead. And he says, "Nope, I'm done." And he was the DD that spawned over by C. So now at C, me and the Edinburgh, we don't have any spotting because our two of our 3 other DDs, they went to A. The Jutland, he's running around B, and the Le Fantastique, which could have had some spotting done for us, is not doing anything. So me and the Edinburgh and the Sinop at C, we have no spotting for us. So we don't know much of what's going on. Edinburgh's over there fighting a Sinop and a Monarch by himself. I'm currently in an HE spam duel with this Magami, and I'm trying to get into C to where we can cap it at least. That's my main goal, since the French destroyer isn't there to cap it, and I know French DDs don't have the best concealment, but in the C cap there's plenty of places for him to hide. So his help, if he was playing, we could have C capped already. We could have 2 caps to their 1 cap. But because he declared the game a loss before 2 minutes had passed, we don't have it. And what's really annoying is that, believe it or not, this guy is still there. He's at his keyboard. He's not AFK. He literally just parked his Le Fantastique up at B5. And he's just sitting there. And I know this because later on in the match, when people are typing that he's AFK, he responds. So he's literally sitting there at his keyboard, just sitting at B5 in a French DD. I don't understand. 2 minutes into the game, he decided that the game was a lost cause. So now, here I am in my Donskoy, and I'm trying to help the Edinburgh out. Got a broadside sitting up. And again, this is my 7th game in Donskoy, so I'm still trying to figure this ship out. So I'm switching over to AP because the Sinup is showing me broadside. And as you can tell, the match isn't going in our favor. I mean, I guess the guy was kind of right, saying it was a loss, but he certainly accelerated the loss because, again, if we had a DD at C, we could have capped C already. And the Le Fantastique is a very good ship. It's not the best destroyer, but it's still a pretty strong destroyer. It's very fast. It's very maneuverable. And I mean, I don't get it. Just 32 minutes in the game. Just nope, not doing it. And I can understand if, like, maybe at this point he made that decision. It'd still be a stupid decision because I'm of the belief that if your ship's still floating, you should be fighting, and you should always be trying to do whatever you can to win. And I'm not the best player ever, but I don't give up. If I'm the last ship on the team and there's 7 ships, I'm still going to try and take a couple of guys with me or do as much damage as I can before I go down. I mean, just sitting there doing nothing doesn't make any sense because you don't get any rewards for it for the game at the end of the match. But this guy, I don't know. And, you know, I can kind of maybe see the teams because, I mean, everyone's been having crappy teams recently because way more people are on because everyone's stuck in their house with nothing to do except play games. So there's way more people on. So it's kind of like a giant weekend. It's probably going to be a giant weekend for the next 2 to 3 months, probably 4 months the way it's looking now. So I can maybe understand that he just been having crap game after crap game after crap game, but deciding at 2 minutes into the match that you're not even going to attempt to do anything. The last guy at least attempted to do something. It was a very poor attempt, but he attempted to do something. This guy just nothing happened to him. He just turned around from spawn, went at parked at B5. It is mind-boggling why he's doing that, besides just, I don't know, being a jerk. I don't know. But anyway, guys, you don't want to be these type of people in-game. You don't want to go and lose all your health and then blame your teammates because you rushed in and died. And I mean, like, he literally did the definition of rushing in and dying. Just no support, just full-on afterburners hyperdrive into A and just dying. And you don't want to be the type of guy that just gives up after nothing even happens in the game. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for getting us to 9,000 subscribers. We are now under 1,000 away from hitting our goal of 10,000 subscribers, which, if we keep going like we're going, we're going to get to 10,000 probably before this whole quarantine situation is said and done with. And I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. And I hope to catch all of you guys in the next one.